Hey boys, no footballs in the house. You'll break something.
Seriously, Mum, you're such a panic merchant. It's a soft ball. It can't do any damage. God. Oh. Sorry, Mum. Sorry. Woohoo! What a ripper. No dramas. We'll have that fixed up in a jiffy. G'day Knuckleheads, Uncle Knackers here, and welcome to video 3 of my 10-part series titled My Top 10 DIY Tips. And today we're looking at repairing holes in plasterboard or drywall caused by things like wayward footballs, fists, door handles, all manner of things. So let's stop mucking around and get stuck into it. Tools you'll need are a pencil, a tape measure, utility knife, a scrap piece of drywall or plasterboard bigger than the hole in the wall, and a selection of drywall screws. A couple of lengths of scrap timber. This is just a bit of 2B1 to be used as the backing for our patch. Plastering trowels. I've got a 6-inch one, a 8-inch one here, like that, and a 12-inch one for the finish coat. If you're only doing a one-off job, it might be even worthwhile just ducking down to the shop and buying these cheap plastic ones. A 150 grit sanding block, a dust mask for when sanding that final coat, a cordless drill, and a keyhole saw. Some cornice adhesive, which is a jointing compound in powder form, which you mix with water. And last but not least, a topping coat. So what do you have to do to fix this hole? Well, it's really easy. Step 1 is to measure the size of the hole and then allow an inch around the entire area. Transfer that measurement onto a bit of scrap drywall, which I've already done, and I've pre-cut a piece just to save some time. Just this little piece here. Now, if you haven't cut drywall before and you're a little bit unsure about it, I have a link below in the description box to a video of mine which will explain exactly how that is done. So, we've cut our piece. We now scribe this piece onto the wall, like this. Put up against the wall with your pencil and just mark around that square. And this is going to give us a really nice tight fit. What you need to do now is cut this square out. I'll show you how to do that. Now, it's really important that before you cut this square out with your hole saw, that you check behind the wall for any pipework or possible wiring that you may cut. Ah! Just kidding. To cut the hole, get your utility knife and just go down on all 4 sides like this. Like that. Next, grab your keyhole saw and just cut down to the corners. And then it's just a simple matter of breaking those corners back and getting rid of the debris. Done! Now it's time to attach our timber battens. Up through the hole, we've got our plasterboard screw on our drill bit ready to go, and just screw it in. Just so that the screw head goes below the surface, just below the surface. And another screw down here. And just below the surface like that. Might just give him one more little turn. So there's one done, let's do the other one. Timber battens are now attached. Now it's time to insert our scrap bit of drywall. Look at that for a lovely fit. Beautiful. Now screw it off. On the top. Like that, that's beautiful. And one down the bottom. Done. Now it's ready for compound. Before you apply the joint compound, you need to tape all of these joins. And I'm using here a fiberglass tape, which is great for the DIYer. A paper tape, which most plasterers use, is a stronger tape, but if you're not used to it, it can cause air bubbles. So this should get you out of strife. So put the tape up on the joint like that. Just run it down. It kind of sticks to the wall, which is really handy. Like that, and cut it off. Just like that. And go right around the patch, like this. Cut that off. And then these ones that go across here, make sure you don't overlap those two sections there. Otherwise you might get a bulge in your patch. There you have it, all taped up. Now it's ready for compound. Okay, I've pre-mixed my cornice adhesive just to save some time. And if you want to know how to do that, there's a link in the description box below to a video of mine. Now, I want this job to go off fast. I want this compound to dry fast. So I've got a little secret here. Remember, don't tell your mates. This is our little secret. Is just get some table salt, normal old table salt, and pour that, get a shot of that here, into a liberal amount, into the cornice adhesive mix that I've got here, and that's going to make it go off really quick. So mix that in. Might even put a bit more in, like that. Mix it up nice. Now let's apply it to the patch. Just like that, over the tape. Like that. Across like this. And now smooth that out. Okay, let's just let that dry for about 20 minutes and come back and put the second coat on. Alright, how's that? 8 minutes later, and that's now dry. Amazing. If you used a pre-mixed joint compound, it'd take at least 24 hours. Okay, it's now ready for a light sand, if it needs it, to take off any high spots, or a bit of a scrape to take off any high spots, and then you're ready for coat number 2, which I've got here ready to rock and roll. I'll add some more salt. You know how good salt is. Not only hardens your arteries, it hardens up your joint compound. Okay, we'll mix that in. Like that. Just give it a good mix. Make sure it goes right through the whole lot. And then we'll apply it to the joint. This time, getting a bigger spread to try and feather out the edges. So there we have it. Second coat done. We'll leave it like that for another 8 minutes. Then we'll come back and put the top coat on. Job's done. That's amazing. 8 more minutes and the second coat is hard and ready for the top coat. So that's taken 16 minutes so far. It's too easy. So I've got my trowel or my hawk loaded with my topping coat. I just want to smear that over the whole lot, feathering off the edges to finish the job off. Let's do that. And there you have it, patch done. Wait 24 hours for that to dry. And once that's dry, sand it back, feather in the edges, make sure you wear a dust mask because it gets very, very dusty, and cover your furniture because that dust is so fine. Once you've sanded it back, it's ready to paint. Make sure you prime it first. If you don't prime it first, you'll be in trouble. So there you go, patch done. It's too easy. Whoa, before you go, great tip, knuckleheads! If you found this video useful, please subscribe to my channel. The button's down there, thumbs up, the button's down there, share and comment. It'll be all greatly appreciated. So there you go, video 3 done. How to patch a hole in drywall or plasterboard. Stay tuned for video 4, should be up in the next week or so. Look for it in your subscriber inbox if you have subscribed to my channel, which you will do, won't you? So next time, cheers.